Hello everyone, Juice Bags here. Back playing a little more Orcs Must Die 2. Now I'm on Precipice on the Endless mode. I'm hoping that this video will be part of my Sorceress high scoring series. But it's untested, so who knows. Now I wanted to try something a little bit different with this run. I see a lot of the kind of the same thing with the movies with Precipice on Endless mode. So I've kind of got my own thing going, and I don't know how well this is going to work. So let's go ahead and start off with our loadout here. Got the crossbow where headshots restore mana, the trap reset trinket, the ice amulet, steam traps with chill, spike traps with bleed, grinders with bleed, acid sprayers with slow, barricades that take reduced damage, shock zappers with stun, and web spinners where the webbed mobs take increased damage. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here. First off, we're going to barricade across this side. Now, before you ask, I know you can stagger these barricades and get away with only using 3, but to do that you have to use this wall and come back into here, which I'm not going to do. The reason being is my main killing areas, actually you can stagger 3 across there too, but my main killing areas are going to be this wall and this wall. So let's go ahead and get started. We've got this side barricaded off. We're going to force, wow, almost forced an instant death there. We're going to force everything to this side. Now, the reason I chose this side is the minecart. For the guys that are running over, I want the minecart to smash them in the face, not in the ass. Why, I don't know, but that was just what I chose. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. Gonna have steam, some barricades here. Now above the steam, we're gonna go with an acid sprayer, then the grinder, shock zapper at the very top, and then the web spinner. Now we can only fit 2 web spinners here, so eventually I'm going to put another one right there on that wall. But for now, you know what, let's go ahead and put one on that wall. Try to get everything bunched up a little bit as it runs in. And we are out of coins, so let's get this started. Now of course there's flyers on this map, and that's one of the reasons I chose the ice amulet. Also it makes the bigs a lot easier to kill once you get them frozen up at the higher levels. Using this strategy, of course, we're trying to get most of our combos off the light, medium, and heavy orcs. So the trolls, the ogres, the elementals, everything else, we are just going to... Kind of weird how it's tough to get them stunned there. Alright, and away we go here. See, we started right off with an 8x. Got no problems with that. Try to keep them on the steam trap to get them up in the air. And there's a 7 and a 5. Now we're not going to see any big combos here. If I'm really, really lucky by the time this is over, we may see an 11. But I think the biggest we are probably going to see is a 10x. Go ahead and get these guys down. These earlier waves, I'm not super concerned with the combos. Of course I'd love to see them, but the more I get this box build out, the better off we're going to be. So now let's go ahead and throw some spikes up there so we got some bleed going, and then we'll start working on our very first line of sapper defense, or excuse me, flyer defense even. And there we go. Now we should have no problem with the flyer since we've got the our ice amulet, which of course is just face rolling to the flyers. And then we're going to have the stun going on right behind it. So should have no problem getting those guys down. Of course, my cat has decided to chew on something in the background here, so hence my spinning around randomly. Always as soon as I hit the record button, the kitties go crazy. Alright, now our box is a little bit weak right now, so just to get us through these starting waves, I'm going to go ahead and throw a grinder right there. Now, of course, that's going to ruin any combos, but if something makes it to that point, we have no combos anyway, so. Of course, you see I'm getting caught on that lip. If the steam trap triggers too soon, then they're going to go up and hit that. They're not going to come all the way across like I like. So, you got flyers just about every wave on this one, so you really have to focus on those flyers right out of the gates. We got flyers on both sides this round. Pretty sure we do. Probably shouldn't have wasted that potion, but I will live. Alright, so let's just go ahead and focus on the mobs here. We can deal with those flyers as they come in. There's another 8. Nothing exceptional with the combos here, but getting 8s off of a light orc is not too shabby. Alright, flyer there. Those the little boulder shoots are very helpful with the flyers, as you see. Now, I also got a good little hiding spot for the crossbow guys once I get everything all built out. I'll go ahead and grab one of these potions. No need. Alright, so 1800 coin now. So that is not quite enough to get my second level built, I don't think. What do I need? A zapper and an acid sprayer, 1700, plus steam vent, 1950. So I'm just shy. But we're gonna... Yeah, should we leave it? Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and throw another grinder back there, just to make sure we don't have any difficulties, and then I'll continue to build coin up. Now, as soon as we get money bags at wave 5, it will be not even remotely an issue finishing this out. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump ahead now and show you where we're at when we start building out again. Alright, so we muscled through that. We're at wave 7 now. As you see, I built out one more row. I've got the web spinners up top now. Grab me a skull here. Alright, then I got one zapper there to help with flyers. I'm gonna go ahead and throw one right there. Now eventually we'll line this wall all the way down, but for right now that will be more than sufficient. Alright, so what else do we want to do here? I don't have enough coin to finish out that last row or to start my little what I'm going to do after that. So I think for right now it is it's just time to farm up. Now I could put, I guess I could, well, when I get the coin I'll throw a grinder right there just to help close the deal on anything that gets around the bend here before we get the coin saved up. It's going to take quite a bit of coin to do our next build out, but once we get there we're going to go barricade, and then we're going to barricade like diagonally here and then up to there, and we're going to force everything to run around again, and then we're going to do the same thing on this wall as we did over there. So any of the combo opportunities that make it through won't be lost there. Now we're going to have to add something at the end that packs a little bit of a punch. So what we will probably end up doing is going all the way through here. We'll do the build combos on this wall, and then starting back here we'll worry about more about some stopping power. So let's go ahead and see how this is going to go here. Deal with our flyers. Oh, that's right, wave 7, we've got the start of the sappers, which they're easy enough to put up with. Now there will be one more row of sappers coming, so you have to kind of keep an eye out for them. Let's get them bunched up a little. There we go, that should be good enough. Come on in, boys. See, there we go. We see some 7s, 6s. You know, of course, I'd like to see more 8s in that mix. As the mobs get a little bit tougher, we'll see more and more of that. Let's go throw a little trap reset going on there. The ogres are pretty easy to deal with at this stage. I don't really worry about getting combos off of them. I just worry about burning them. Come on in, get up in the air. Well, not any no 8s that time, but it's alright. Alright, see, that one died from my acid sprayer and didn't even have an opportunity to make it out. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw our oh shit grinder right on the end, just in case we have any of those oh shit moments. Frozen trolls just go down like nothing. Alright, I don't want my barricades to get all shot up from those crossbow guys, so go ahead and come on back. Got us a little null action. Here was an 8. Like I said, I want to get to the point where I'm seeing some 10s. I know we're still a ways off from that. 9s at this point, I would be excited to see. That one I didn't get anything off of. How weird. Now keep in mind when you're breaking those little elementals down, the little elementals will go up from the steam vents, so just break them down to that stage where they're the earthlings, and then it's all good. But anyway, there we go. There's wave 8. So let's go ahead and jump ahead. Alright, so we're at the break just after wave 12. As you see, I made some changes here. I forgot to hit the old record button, but this is what we did. I basically saved coin until I got to this break, and then I got rid of these grinders and the floor spikes here to put more steam, basically another row of our little get up in the air goodness. I'm going to throw another web spinner there just to make sure whatever we get is webbed. So we got 2 web spinners up top, 1 there, and then 1 shooting in. Okay, now then I barricaded our traps, or our rifts off, so anything that makes it through here has to run all the way up and around to there. Now, for the time being, we are just going to let's see, just grind stuff up a little. In fact, let me sell that barricade and move it back to there. As you see, there's still the path where the orcs can get through, but now they have a grinder to contend with there, which is nice. So basically at this point we're just gonna start setting ourselves up a little bit for our next box. Let's go ahead and see how it's going. Now remember, wave 13, of course, you get your first round with multiple nulls, not just the 2 or whatever. So we want to make sure I've got an eye out for them. Don't get stuck just staring up. Oh, as you see, also I added acid sprayer. Just a half a square below, and just closer to our kill box there. These gnolls are quite chumps when you can freeze them at this low level, obviously. Hello, Mr. Frozen Gnoll. He all came unfroze, but he's dead anyway. And you saw that was a really nice string of 7s and 8s in the background there. Like I said, we're not going to see any huge combos, but I want to see just an ungodly amount of 8s, and I would like to work that up to an ungodly amount of 9s also. Alright, got them little quick ones this time. Got to watch those guys, they like to sneak through there. Don't want anything getting into the rift. They're very, very quick, but as you see, they're one-shottable. Right. Now remember, this wave, the rift does not heal you, so you have to be very careful. As you see, my health is getting low. I know that I've got, well, I'm probably going to end up snagging one of those potions. Reset all those traps. Yeah, that's the nice thing about those mountain trolls, is they, those grinders are hitting those guys too. Getting grinded up a little. Alright, so we got one little sneaky guy getting around. I don't think so. And then, like I mentioned before, we're comboing off the little guys, not the big ones, so just kill them. Ideally, stun lock them up in your traps, and then your traps, of course, will give you a little assistance. Alright. Gonna keep saving up coin here. We'll go ahead and get through wave 15, but and I'll show you what we're gonna do next. Got the easy flyers. Got lucky that round. The ice flyers, the frost bats, are the only ones that really give you a problem. Of course, they have the resistance to the amulet and don't take that stun. Lure those crossbow guys on through for a little free 7x. Okay, looks like I got so many, you know, I thought I had so many beaten on a barricade. We do have a shitload of barricades up, so you have to be very conscious and listen for a barricade is under attack, because we do not need that shit. Here's a 9. Finally got a 9 there. Yeah, I might try something after the break here. I think, well, I probably should just leave it as it is. Come on in, fellas. Unfortunately, these guys don't reach the grinders, I don't believe. Keep forgetting about my frost amulet. gives you the increased damage, of course, while they're frozen. So if you got their head pointed in the right direction, also makes it much easier to headshot them too. Alright, make sure nothing sneaks by behind me, because I do only have that one grinder there. See how easy that was with when they're frozen. Just a couple shots, one headshot essentially at this level, and they're pretty well screwed. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now at this point we've got 6,000 coin, which of course isn't a ton, but it is enough to start off our other side here. You know, what I debated on doing was putting zappers at the ceiling pointing down, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I was thinking that would help out with the stun some. And then raising the grinders up. Or maybe, or yeah, probably putting the grinders up to the top, the acid sprayer in the middle. And then the webs at the bottom, and that what that would do is allow them not to take so much damage until they get up in the air. You know what, at this wall, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so get rid of that one because it's not really going to be needed now, I don't think. So we're going to go webs, then acid sprayers, grinders all the way up, and then shock zappers on the ceiling pointed down. Now that will help with the stun a little bit, but also the shock zappers cover a little bit outside of their box. So those two shock zappers will actually cover all three of these traps. I'm thinking I might get some more 9X's if I do that. Anyway, let's get back to this side. So, over here, we're going to do the same thing essentially that we did at the other side. We're going to have a little power section here at the end to help to deal with any unwanted nasties. And then let's go with, now these guys are going to trigger the web spinner when they run through here. Any of them that run too close to that is going to trigger it, but that's alright. See, do I want to go ahead and do both, or do I want a little more? Well, the flyers haven't given me any issue yet. Of course, I said that a bunch of flyers are going to come blazing right on through. I actually don't have enough to complete that section anyway. So let's just go with the zap. And then I do have enough for one more flyer defense. Now that I'm at this level, I'm going to go ahead and keep those there all the way across. But I am going to go zapper, acid sprayer, as that will help out, because like the Thunderbats, the zappers don't do shit to. So anyway, this is where we're at wave 16. We're going to go ahead and jump on forward to a future wave. Alright, so we're back here at wave 21. As you see, I'm down to 20 rift points. I underestimated the gnolls. And wave 20, or maybe it was 19, I believe it was, there was a shitload of them. So I ended up getting wrecked twice. And in the process, a couple flyers got through. So as you see, this is where we're at now. Basically, I created this little area here just to lure the gnolls back into here, and then I'll try to kite them back and forth through those grinders. Not the greatest plan, but that is my plan. Hopefully it works. We'll see here. But anyway, and then also I extended out my flyer control, so I got zapper, sprayer, zapper, sprayer, zapper. Zapper, sprayer, zapper, sprayer, zapper. So I've got 5 across on each side. That will help out substantially. However, a couple of those rift points I did lose was from flyers, and I didn't have that many down then, but a couple of flyers did get through. So let's go ahead and check out wave 22. See how it's going to go here. Ideally, if you can get yourself to a point where you don't have to deal with the flyers, it makes dealing with the nulls so much easier. But if you've got both going, it's a little bit difficult. This wave looks like I'm going to be lucky with a relatively easier wave, or I haven't heard any nulls or zappers. Oh, and then as you see, I also threw 2 dummy barricades out because the sappers were starting to get a little much for me with the nulls and flyers in the mix. So waves like this, where you don't have a lot of the nulls and sappers, you can pretty much just really get them into a tight pack here and build your mana up off the bigs and then stun lock them. And of course that's going to stun everything around them too. Let's go ahead and kill that guy so he's out of my hair. And we got a bunch of these little friendly shaman that love to res everything. Little hobgoblin bitches. Just throwing a random little trap reset out when I can. Yeah, see, I'm not sure the way I changed those. I thought I was going to get more combos, but it seems like I'm not getting enough stopping power. Which of course is no good. I get one more break. I think at wave 24 I'm going to change my setup back just a touch. Which I'll make sure I am recording it through that so you guys see what I'm doing. And the Frost Ogres, of course, we've got a lot of frost in our traps and no fire, so how they're big combo opportunities when we're playing the War Mage and got the Scorchers and everything going. They're a little tougher with this setup, but nothing we can't handle. Crossbow for the win. Try to get that little shaman down before I bother with this armored ogre. There we go. Alright, piece of cake. So let's go ahead and pop on forward to the wave 24 to 25 break that we're going to get. Alright, so we're back at that break as I promised. As you see, I got fucked up that round. So I've only got 3,200 coin. I've got a whole lot of barricade replacement to do. That got very, very ugly that time. The sappers, I'm going to have to move these dummy barricades down a little bit closer. The sappers basically just went right through everything. And I don't know how I didn't lose any rift points, but somehow I didn't. So let's go ahead and put this barricade. Let's go right here. And then, see, I don't have enough to finish this side. I'm gonna have to get rid of some stuff. See, I need one more barricade. So, let me get rid of that grinder. And that's going to allow me to put one more barricade down there. Get everything back squared away. Okay, now I was talking about not having enough stopping power. And I believe I don't have enough stopping power for the stuff that's going up in the air. So I'm going to change my wall back. I thought that was worth a shot the way I had it. But stuff is going up and then coming back down, and then of course not having spikes. That is no good. Doing it like this also allows the taller things, the mountain trolls and stuff, to get hit by those grinders. But we still have the zappers up top, so they're not gonna, not much is gonna live through acid spray grinder zapper. Okay, and then we want some webs. I'm gonna put webs there. I'm going to save a little bit of coin this time since I got fucked up so bad. So I'm not going to put any web sprayers across the top right at this moment. I'm going to just leave them right there. Okay, and then over at this side, we're essentially going to do the same thing. We're going to have the acid spray,
Burn of acid. How I love it.
then the grinders, then the zappers all the way up. What do I want to do with the webs here? Do the exact same thing I did on the other side. So we got webs there, and webs there. That leaves me 400 left, which is not much, but I figure after a couple of kills it's going to be enough to replace a barricade if I need to. So anyway, only 20 rift points left. Took quite the beating that round. Let's see what kind of... You have to just look at what kind of flyers you have. The Frosties, of course, they're not going to go down from your ice ammo. However, the Frosties do take good damage from the shock zappers and the acid sprayers. So, let's see. See, yeah, there's the 7s back. I didn't notice how many combos I was losing, but I was losing quite a bit of them. There we go. Much better. 9s, 8s, 7s, 6, and so on. Much, much better. $25 is a relatively easy wave, and you get money bags out of the deal. So, that's kind of nice. And let this stuff in just a little here. Freeze it up some, and I'll blast down these frost ogres. Alright, so although it's tempting, we want to let them get back around our other set of traps, since we got littles in there again. You see, I got back up to 1,200 coin, so I got enough to replace a couple barricades if need be. Basically, at this point, I'm just gonna sit here and milk this as far as I can. Of course, there's no more go breaks, so I will, as things get sketchier and sketchier, I will start putting little, just last-minute survival traps in. But basically, at this point, I'm very, very barricade dependent. One barricade smashing will really do me in. So, can't let that happen. We gotta save the coin, at least, to keep everything pumped up. Okay, now I do have enough coin to throw a couple more web spinners up. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 web spinners there. Okay, so I got gnolls coming. Get back over into my gnoll spot, which of course is right here. You can lure everything in, then all you have to do is back up a little bit, and they have to go through double grinders, and that's just painful to anything. As you see, that gnoll was almost at full. Both of those gnolls were pretty close to being full. When you get the bigs in front like that, it's a good opportunity to headshot stun, and you're keeping your little ones on the traps. So every time those steam vents reset, they're going back up in the air, as you see. Hoping, I don't even want to say top 20. I'm hoping to get on the front page with this run. But as bad as Wave 20 went, I'm not positive that's going to happen. We'll see, though. Like I said, I've yet to get a 10x too. I've seen a bunch of 9s. There's a 9 right there. Alright, so how's things looking? Looking good at the moment. I'm just gonna save the coin. When I get to the point where I want to do more emergency measures, I will like throw grinder there. That will help beat things down just a little bit more before it gets in. You know, I am at the point though where I can use some spikes. Get a little bleed on them going in. I got spikes there already. Now this map, the hardest thing to deal with, I think, is the mages. Which that's not just this map, that's any endless mode map. The mages just suck. You see, the Thunderbats make it right through those zappers like they're nothing. Oh, see, that was ugly. As I said, mages suck balls. But anyway, we're down to 17 points now. So now I'm at least in a position over here where the flyers are dealt with. I see the mages shooting at me. I can just line of sight them. Matter of fact, I'm just going to let that armored ogre in and just stay on those mages.
Is there any limit to my genius?
Alright, that one. Ooh. They're shooting like crazy. Crazy mages.
Oh, delicious.
And don't forget, as you see, your boulder shoots up there, which do nice damage. Not as much as you would like, of course, it never is. But it's nice damage nonetheless. See if I can just make it a few more waves. Wave 27 now. I'd be pretty stoked if I could get to wave 30. I think that would be hopefully a 2 million score, which I think that will get me, maybe not on the front page, but definitely in the top 10, 12, maybe even top 15. I forgot. I didn't look at the leaderboards before I started, which I probably should have. This strategy, the way I envisioned it, it was a lot smoother. This ended up being a little bit more difficult than I had planned. Imagine that. Anyway, we got wave 27 down now. We're going to go ahead and jump forward till we get closer to the end. I'm not really going to do a whole lot but hoard coin at this point, so you're not really missing anything. So we'll go ahead and pop forward now. Alright, so we're back in at wave 33. Lost a couple more rip points, but actually holding solid right now. Did throw a couple grinders in here and there just to help soften things up. Got some gnolls coming this round. Some more gnolls. Go. See, I got some nice 8s and 9s popping off over there now. Don't know if that's going to be enough to get me in the range of a score where I want, but it's good to see my traps finally working at least. I think in the perfect timed situation, I think I only have about maybe a 10x capability. So it's not like I'm really shooting for the big ones, but I had a hard time getting the stopping power matched up with, you know, basically you need them to die at your last trap when they go up in the air. You don't want them dropping back down alive. It's a bad thing. Altogether, it's gone a lot smoother now that I got something in place for the gnolls. made a huge difference. That wave 19 were just getting wrecked by the gnolls. Hurt quite a bit. Boulder shoots are your friends. Don't forget now. I don't think anything else is going to make it through. Let me look around, see if there's any healing anywhere. There is not. Oh, this guy wants to chase me, does he? So anyway, that's been the last several waves. I'll go ahead and jump forward again now. We'll be closer to the end. Alright, so we're back. Wave 40. Somehow I made it to wave 40. As you can see, I'm pretty wrecked up. Look at my health, it's non-existent. No health potions anywhere, and the rift, of course, doesn't heal. So, I'm pretty well fucked if I just get shot once. Now, I have lost a couple more rift points, as you see, also. The mages are just tearing me up. I'm doing my best to line of sight them, but I'm having a hard time getting them into the traps. And I also found that this over here is basically all wasted, because nothing makes it through. Or nothing makes it over here. The only thing that makes it over there is the big guys, and the big guys, of course, I get no benefit from the steam vents. So I could replace that out, but to be honest with you, I just want to finish it off. Wave 40 here. This actually is looking pretty rough. There's a whole lot of bigs coming. All the little guys that are coming are were too much where I didn't really get any combos off of them. So because they went up and went down, and not many of them died. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge, making it through wave 40, but I'd like to at least get my 5 skulls. Could be tough. If 3 of the bigs get in, I'm fucked. So I can let 2 of them by and still 5 skull it, but 3, it's over. I did go into survival mode a little bit. I threw just a bunch of zappers and grinders around just to try to help soften things up just a little bit. Getting a very poor frame rate now also. But this second area did not work as I intended. Ideally, of course, you get all your combos built up in the first area. And I did manage to get some 10s. Yeah, the elementals are about the only thing that's going up in the air over here. Just on Eternal headshot stun mode. There's also something going on where the bigs over in this corner, as you see, they don't want to come into the traps. They just kind of walk back and forth for a while, and eventually they'll start smashing my barricades. Well, it looks like I got my 5 skulls. What the heck happened there? I didn't realize there was still one there. Oh well, I got the 5 skulls, so I'm stoked. At this point, I don't really know what else I want to do, if anything. I zapped it all out over here. I got zappers up there. I got zappers back here. I guess I could throw some more zappers in, just to try to maybe milk it out for another wave or 2. But oh shit, gnolls are coming. As you see, I'm lagging really bad. So let's get some spikes in. I don't even know what killed me there, but that took me down to 8 rift points. Oh, it was the flyers. Yeah, the flyers are too tough for my wall traps now. Is there anything coming through that side? Any flyers? No, we're all good there. So basically I'm just hanging out in this corner, letting whatever combos I can get build out of the other box. I'm not assisting it at all anymore. I'm just sitting here trying to hold everything. You see those guys went up in the air and came back down. Ooh, mage. The mages are the worst. There we go. Luckily they're... If you can find their itty bitty little heads, they're quite squishy. I'm just gonna kill that crossbow guy. But I can't imagine it will be long now. If I make it past the next couple at all, it will all end at 44. Because at 44 is another big, is going to be another big null wave. Then I mean big, like 18, 20 of them. And it will be too much for me. Which is fine. I just wanted to see what I could do here. I'm very confident I'm going to be top 20. You know, maybe I'll even get lucky enough to be top 10. I'm not, although I did see some 10s, I didn't see a whole lot of them. So I'm not very optimistic about getting top 10, but ideally with this setup I was hoping from like maybe wave 15 on to see at least one 10x combo every wave. And I did not get there. Go ahead and replace them. Just I don't have the coin to replace them. Oops. No coin laying around anywhere either. Damn Thunderbats, man, they're the worst.
Is there any limit to my
Hopefully one of these gnolls drops a coin. He did drop a coin, but oh, there we go. I got lucky. Very, very lucky. Now, unfortunately, I need another 300 to get another barricade here to force everything up. Actually, did they bust through the other side? No, I must have had flyers go through. I'm actually anxious for this to be done with. It's, for some reason this map is just really, really laggy. Your frame rate goes to shit. Even just wave 40. Some of the maps you can make it to wave 60 before you get performance issues. Quite like this, but like I said, for some reason this particular map not taking that long. No need to go to wave 40 for it all to go to shit. The frost, the ice amulet actually does pretty good against these guys. With the frame rate going as shitty as it is, I haven't really gone back and forth with freezing and headshotting. But if you just freeze and keep blasting into them with the ice amulet, it still does pretty decent damage. See, do I got one ahead? No. Now it looks like I'm potentially gonna finish off wave 42 here. I need to try to get over and start the other side flyers first instead of these, because I'm going to be hanging out over here, so I can manage these flyers as we come in. Well, then again, I may not make it through this one. These guys are definitely on a mission to fuck me up. Yeah, this is going really ugly now. My performance is terrible. Alright, one got through. 3 more points left. Can I finish this guy off? At least get a couple. I hate dying with one mob left. Not enough coin to throw up that last barricade yet either. I don't mind dying at the beginning of a wave and getting overrun, but I hate dying with just one guy left. It's like, oh, really? What the fuck? Anyway, I got the Frosties, don't I? Figures. So I will end up having flyers get through this wave probably, because if not, these gnolls are just gonna fucking tear me up if I don't get back here and wait for them. Oh yeah. And there it is. Anyway, let's see where we ended up here. Not a terrible run, completely whacked out strategy, way too many barricades, but it was worth a shot. Let's see what I ended up with. 2.1 million. Not even remotely fantastic, but not terrible either. Got me the number 3 spot, so I could probably actually make some tweaks to that that same concept and maybe end up taking number 1, but I'll take number 3 for now. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and by all means, click that like button.